All right, now I'm going from a party of one to party of two. My friend Melanie joining in my party. How are you, Melanie?
I'm fine. I'm loving your party. I'm sorry that you're leaving that.
Well, I'm going to miss you a lot, and I've just enjoyed doing these segments so much. And you've just brought a lot to the show with your ideas and everything behind going and seeing all these movies. I know everyone appreciates that.
Oh,
too.
thank you. I've enjoyed it.
I've appreciated you a lot. This first movie we're talking about, what do you think about Don John?
I think it's great. You know, I'm a big Joseph Gordon-Levitt fan. I wasn't always, but in the last few years, he's really done some remarkable movies. And he wrote and directed this, so it's just kind of a, you know, so I think as a first effort, it's pretty good, and it's really a showcase for Scarlett Johansson. If you've seen any of the previews, she plays kind of a, you know, I mean, he's like this, you know, ladies' man, doesn't want to settle down. She wants the, you know, Mr. Right, and they're going to kind of clash about this. But I think we probably know where it's going, because I mean, I think you could build this as a romantic comedy. But I've seen the trailer. It looks like a great vehicle for Scarlett Johansson.
And when you said that about Joseph Gordon-Levitt, I feel like he just matured so quickly,
He did.
and all of a sudden
he grew up, and he grew up
yeah.
into this great actor, and he really challenges himself. So I think this is probably going to be a great, you know, great first effort.
Cool. Pretty good there. Rush, what about this one?
Rush, you know, a movie came out in the, I think it was like late 60s, early 70s, called Grand Prix. And if you saw that movie, it was great. It was all about Formula One racing. It had a great cast in it, and I want to think that Ron Howard, since we're the same age, Ron Howard must have seen this movie, because this is about Formula One racing. I don't remember the last time somebody did a racing movie like this. It's about the real life story between the rivalry between two race car drivers, James Hunt and Niki Lauda. And if you know the story of Niki Lauda, and it's chronicled here, he had a terrible wreck on the track, and came back in that same year, and this rivalry chronicles that, and tells you how he got back into the car, basically.
Oh, wow.
And so it looks really good to me. The buzz is good on it, and I love a good racing movie. And I want to think, if you've never seen Grand Prix, you should get it. You should rent it and see it. Or try to find it. It's hard to find. It was filmed in Cinerama, which is a technique that's no longer used today.
Oh, wow.
It was a 3-camera technique, and and they don't even make these theaters anymore. But it was remarkable, and I'm glad I got to see it. And I hope this is just a tenth as good as that was.
Wow, pretty cool. Sounds like it would be really good. And a good story. This animated, if you're for the kiddos.
Yeah,
kind of
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. This is the follow-up. It was a really popular first movie, so you know this is something for all ages, and so that's good. I promised you a few weeks ago it was going to get better.
Yeah.
And last week we had Prisoners, which I wasn't here to talk about, but it was good. It's dark, it's intense, but it was also very good. Great performances from Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal. It is really dark material about the kidnapping of 2 little girls. It doesn't end the way you think it's going to. The ending's been kind of controversial. I'm not going to give it away, but it's you know there was a lot of meat on that movie, and so then you've got this week 2 more good films plus Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and then Baggage Claim, which is another romantic comedy with Paula Patton, who is, some people know her as Robin Thicke's wife, you know, and she's all of a sudden popped up in a bunch of movies. She was in Two Guns. Now she's starring in this with Adam Brody, and so I think we just call that a romantic comedy. Kind of call it what it is. I think it'll probably be the weakest opening of the week, just because it didn't get a lot of marketing, didn't get a lot of push. Rush the trailer's been in theaters for months, and the commercial schedule is very heavy the last couple of weeks. So I think that's going to be the one to beat this weekend.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds like a really good lineup as well with Rush, and then Don John. I know a lot of people are excited about that. Prisoners. My brother went and saw it, and that's what he was telling me. It was extremely intense.
It is. It's
and
2.5.
hard to watch at parts.
2.5 hours long, and you don't even think about it. The time moves. The story. It never lets up. It's just you think you know what's going on. You think you know who took the girls. That doesn't turn out to be true. You find that out when that happens about an hour and a half in. You know there's a lot more coming, especially when that turns out not to be true, and it just keeps rolling along into one situation after another. Hugh Jackman is very good at this.
I was about to say great talent in it.
Yes,
it
very
seems
good.
like. Okay, thank you, Melanie. We appreciate everything you've done on
Thank
the show.
you, Jessica.
And I've enjoyed
Good luck to you.
getting to know you as well.